In Dragon Ball DAIMA, the series opens with an introduction to the rules of the Dragon Balls, which require all 7 Dragon Balls to summon the dragon Shenron, who will grant any wish. Meanwhile, 2 figures from the demon realm, Degetsu and Goma, observe Majin Buu's defeat at the hands of Goku and the other warriors of Earth during Dragon Ball Z. Seizing the opportunity left by Buu's destruction, Goma sees a chance to become the Supreme Demon King and makes plans to use Earth's Dragon Balls for his own goals. As Goku and his friends celebrate Trunks' birthday, Goma and Dezu appear on Earth, quickly collecting the Dragon Balls and summoning Shenron. They make a wish to weaken Earth's strongest fighters by turning them into young children. This sudden transformation throws Earth's heroes into disarray, setting up new challenges as they attempt to adapt to their altered forms and face the looming threat from the demon realm. Episode 2 opens with Shenron informing Goma that he must leave, as only one wish is permitted for first-time summoners. Shenron and the Dragon Balls vanish, leaving Goku and Vegeta collapsed on the ground. Krillin informs Goku that everyone has become younger. Amid this, Goma demands to gather the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls, but Neva agrees only if Goma can defeat his Tamagamis. Goma, Degetsu, and Neva then kidnap Dende, now a baby, and flee to the Demon Realm. Meanwhile, Shin briefs Goku on the incident, and Master Roshi explains Goku's current limitations. At the lookout, Piccolo and Popo share crucial details about Neva, a legendary Namek who guards the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls. Goku proposes pursuing Degetsu's group, prompting Shin to request Kibito to retrieve their spaceship, though it's found non-functional. Bulma begins repairs, estimating a 10-day process. As Goku trains, Glorio, a demon, arrives and requests Goku's help to defeat Goma, now the Demon Realm's king. Shin warns Goku of Goma's power, and Glorio's small ship limits the journey to 3. The episode ends with Goku, Shin, and Glorio heading to the Demon Realm. Goku, Glorio, and Shin are on their way to a place called the Warp, a huge, fish-like gateway between the Demon Realm and the outside world. Goku's excited but cluelessly calls it a big goldfish. Glorio uses a pin number to get them inside, but Shin doesn't have time to tell Kibito the code. Once inside, Goku learns that the Demon Realm is split into 3 parts. They need to use the 3rd hatch, since only royals can use the first one, and that's the only entrance Glorio has access to. After a bumpy ride, they arrive in the Demon Realm, a harsh land with volcanoes, dragons, and deserts. Goku is thrilled, even though the heavy gas in the air slows him down at first. They nearly get into trouble when Goku almost falls into the dangerous Sea of Darkness and attracts bandits. But Glorio steps in. They go to a hotel that looks like a dungeon, and Glorio has to threaten the owner to get a room. Goku's hungry, so they head to a bar where he orders hamburgers. Some local monsters pick a fight with Goku. Later, the monsters sneak back and steal Glorio's plane, setting the stage for more challenges. Goku, Shin, and Glorio are forced to walk through the demon world after losing their plane. Flying is difficult due to the heavy air, but when they reach the Sea of Darkness, they use their energy to fly. They soon face a monster that attacks with fireballs, but Glorio, skilled in this environment, defeats it with ease. Goku is impressed, showing his excitement at finding strong opponents. Later, they fight an ogre, which Goku manages to defeat, though he admits feeling tired and hungry. They stop at a store shaped like a teapot, where Goku eats while Glorio buys a special item called a Sky Seed. Glorio also explains that the Demon Realm has its own original Dragon Balls, guarded by strong warriors called Tamagami. To use them for a wish, they would need to defeat these guardians. When they reach a town, they see the king's military police, the gendarmerie, taking gold or years of life as payment from the people. When a brave girl stands up to them and is caught, Goku steps in to save her, fighting off the guards and fleeing with his friends back into the wasteland. The girl, now waiting for them, has her own reasons for seeking them out. Pansy is astonished by Goku's strength and his rounded ears, unusual in the demon world. Shin and Goku admire her bravery, although Glorio remains indifferent. Pansy becomes part of the team despite Glorio's warning to stop questioning their motives. The group reaches Kadan Castle, where they discover Pansy is the princess. The guards are shocked, but Pansy proudly mentions Goku defeated Goma's gendarmerie forces. Her father, Kadan, initially doubts Goku's capability and challenges him to a duel to prove his strength. The battle between warriors and Goku is intense, intense, showcasing power and combat skill. Despite being impressed, Goku manages to hold his own, dodging attacks and responding with swift counters. The fight ends with Khan acknowledging Goku's abilities, satisfied that he's capable of confronting Goma. Kaden expresses hope that Goku's strength can overthrow Goma, even offering Pansy's hand in marriage as a reward. Goku quickly declines, revealing he already has a wife and children, surprising everyone even more. Goku and his friends crash landing their aircraft. While Pansy works on fixing it, Goku explains the kais of his universe to her and then heads off to the restroom after a funny moment with Pansy. Soldiers arrive and question Pansy, Shin, and Glorio about Goku. After they leave, Goku comes back and the team continues their journey once the aircraft is fixed. Shin shares some important details about the Glins, explaining their origin from Glin trees and that they aren't all related. He reveals that he has an older sister named Arinsu. As the group decides to camp for the night, Glorio hints at being involved in a bigger mission to stop the villain Goma from harming Majinkind. Later, Glorio secretly contacts Arinsu and hints at upcoming plans. Meanwhile, everyone wakes up as a Minotaur approaches. Goku and Glorio argue about who should fight the Minotaur, and after a short sparring match between them where Goku wins, the Minotaur decides not to fight and leaves. The episode ends with Bulma facing problems with an aircraft as Piccolo, Kibito, and Vegeta experience a malfunction. Bulma working on a spaceship, only to find her efforts unnecessary. Hybis arrives, offering to take Vegeta and the others to the Demon Realm, while Goku enjoys a feast. On board Hybis' ship, Vegeta and Piccolo discuss their plans, and King Kuden orders Hybis to update him when they reach the third Demon World. Meanwhile, Pansy warns Glorio to avoid detection by the Gendarmerie, but they are soon surrounded. Goku hides while the Gendarmerie searches their vehicle, and tensions rise when a soldier recognizes Pansy from a previous encounter. A fight breaks out, and after defeating the Gendarmerie, Pansy disables their communications. Shin removes Pansy's magical collar. As they flee on a Gendarmerie plane, Pansy's friend Peril hacks a new pin for them and informs her that Hybis has reached the third Demon World with Vegeta's group. Pansy and her friends locate the Tamagami, which Goku eagerly prepares to battle after stopping for food and a restroom break. At a restaurant, they learn more about the Tamagami's challenge. The episode concludes with Goku confidently stepping up to face the powerful creature, setting the stage for an epic fight. The episode starts with Goku fighting Tamagami number 3. Goku turns into a Super Saiyan and breaks Tamagami's weapon. They continue battling, with Tamagami even reflecting Goku's Kamehameha. Finally, Goku defeats him, but Tamagami challenges Goku to a game before handing over his Dragon Ball. He hides the Dragon Ball under one of several cups and shuffles them. However, Goku outsmarts him by pointing out that Tamagami threw the Dragon Ball away during the shuffle. Goku finds it, and Tamagami gives it to him. As Goku and his friends leave the village, Glorio tells them they'll travel to a place called Warp next, using sea and sky routes to stay hidden. Meanwhile, Arinsu is working on a secret plan. She collects pieces of Majin Buu and teams up with her ally Marba to create a new, more controllable monster. Arinsu promises Marba a big reward if she becomes the Supreme Demon King and plans to use the Dragon Balls if needed. Elsewhere, Kaden tells Hybis to go to Warp since Goku now has the Dragon Ball. Vegeta tries to ask Hybis about the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls, but gets no answers. In episode 9 of Dragon Ball Daima, Pansy, Goku, and their friends stop at a hotel. Pansy insists on bathing and gives Goku a hat to hide his identity. However, Goku takes it off, and two bandits recognize him as the one with the Dragon Ball. During dinner, a wolf causes a distraction, allowing the bandits to steal the Dragon Ball. Pansy reveals she placed a tracker on it. With Glorio's help, Goku defeats the bandits, retrieves the Dragon Ball, and prepares to head to Warp the next day to meet Hybis' group. Elsewhere, Hybis' vehicle is stolen, and Dejesu warns Goma that Goku's team is after the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls. Goku's group meets Hybis' team, but Goku refuses Vegeta's request to join their plane. Pansy arranges for another plane, and Goku's group departs for the second Demon World. Meanwhile, Arinsu and Marba create a Majin named Ku using a Saibamon seed. Despite the risks, Ku is tasked with defeating Tamagami number 1 and retrieving their Dragon Ball, setting the stage for new challenges. Majin Ku and Dr. Arinsu meeting Tamagami number 1 to get his Dragon Ball. Ku fights Tamagami, but fails to win. Meanwhile, Goku and his friends meet Warp, who helps them travel to the second Demon World. During their journey, their plane is attacked by soldiers, but Goku steps out and defeats them. Things get worse when a giant kraken grabs their plane. The group escapes, but Pansy goes back to retrieve something. Goku rescues her just before the kraken destroys the plane. Luckily, Pansy secures their Dragon Ball. Shin suggests going to a Namekian planet to wait for Vegeta and his team. Goku reunites with him to warn about the Kraken. Later, Shin explains the history of the Demon Realm and how Super Majin Rimus created the universe. He also shares how the Glin species, like himself, revolted against Abura when warp travel was restricted. Shin fears the Glins might go extinct because their special trees no longer exist. The episode ends with Goku and his team boarding Hybis's plane, where they are confronted by Neva, who approaches them with a mysterious laugh. Episode 11 of Dragon Ball Daima begins with Neva heading toward Hybis's plane, where Pansy spots him. Goku and the others meet him, and Piccolo learns Neva knows about his father, Karatz. Neva explains his plans with the Dragon Balls and reveals he didn't expect Goku's team to find one of the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls. He convinces them to let him join, saying they'll need him to speak Namekian. Meanwhile, Dr. Arinsu and Majin Ku meet Marba to use more of Majin Buu's essence, creating Majin Du. Du, full of energy, agrees to help them defeat a Tamagami. As Goku's group enters the second Demon Realm, Neva explains why he created the Tamagamis to protect the Dragon Balls. Vegeta insists on battling the next Tamagami, while Arinsu's group targets another. Majin Du fights Tamagami number 1, while Vegeta takes on Tamagami number 2. During the battle, Vegeta is knocked into the sea and swallowed by a Kraken after a tough struggle. The episode ends with Vegeta's friends in shock at the turn of events. Goku finds Vegeta fighting with Tamagami. Meanwhile, Majin Du is fighting Tamagami number 1. During his fight, Du takes a break to eat chocolate that his friend Ku brings him. Neva helps Tu become stronger to fight Vegeta better. At the same time, Du manages to beat One in his fight. One then gives Du a math challenge, which Ku helps him solve. After winning, Du gets One's Dragon Ball and gives it to Dr. Arinsu. Goma and Dagesu watch all of this happening and wonder why Arinsu is collecting Dragon Balls. In the other fight, Vegeta becomes Super Saiyan 3 and defeats Tu. After solving a math problem, Vegeta gets Tu's Dragon Ball. The episode ends with our heroes fixing their broken plane and heading to the Demon World, while Goma tells Dagesu he has a plan. Episode 13 of Dragon Ball Daima begins with Goma instructing Dagesu to disable warp, causing Hybis's plane to malfunction. The crew lands on planet Mega, where dangerous giants called Megoth roam. While Pansy, Bulma, and Hybis stay to repair the plane, Goku, Vegeta, and the others explore. Vegeta suggests flying to the first Demon World, but Shin explains mortals can't pass through warp unaided. Neva urges quick repairs, warning of Planet Mega's dangers. Elsewhere, Glorio contacts Dr. Arinsu, reporting their acquisition of the second Demon Realm's Dragon Ball and their imminent arrival at the first Demon Realm. Back on Planet Mega, giant hamsters torment the group but flee when a Megoth child approaches. The child, carrying supplies, stops to eat, prompting the group to hide. Its pet discovers them, leading Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Glorio to distract it until the plane is repaired. The group narrowly escapes as the Megoth and its pet attempt to stop them. The episode ends with the heroes safely departing Planet Mega, marveling at its stunning light show. Episode 14 of Dragon Ball Daima begins with Pansy informing Peril that her group has collected the second Demon World's Dragon Ball and is heading to the first Demon World. She asks Peril to stop Kaden from coming along. Meanwhile, Bulma offers Pansy planes in exchange for Magellite. In the palace, Dagesu and Goma request the Gendarmerie force to guard against Goku's team. Elsewhere, Goku and his friends find warp, but Neva reveals Goma disabled it. Goku accidentally triggers a tunnel's light shield and gets shocked, but Neva opens new paths using his powers. He explains the shields were created to maintain peace between realms. The group then departs for the first Demon World. While traveling, the team faces trouble, and Glorio suggests abandoning their plane. As they fly out, two Gendarmerie soldiers spot them and alert Dagesu, who informs Goma. Realizing the shields are down, Goma orders an all-out attack. The episode ends with the Gendarmerie chasing Goku and his friends. Goku and his friends fleeing from soldiers. Goku gets shot but shakes it off and destroys a plane. Vegeta joins the fight but gets injured, so Goku gives him a revive bug to heal. Meanwhile, Goma and Degesu watch from afar, realizing Hibis has the third eye attached to his belt. As the battle continues, the gendarmerie retreats, and Glorio tells Goku's group to head for the Oparu district. Goma orders Degesu to retrieve the third eye, which the narrator reveals is the Tertian Oculus, a powerful artifact used by past Supreme Demon Kings. A flashback shows Dabura secretly arranging for the Oculus to be stolen and hidden in the third demon world. Without it, Abura lost his power, allowing Dabura to become Supreme Demon King. After Dabura's death, Goma took the throne, and Hibis eventually found the Oculus. Back in the present, Goku and his allies approach Tamagami No. 1's location, but are attacked by the Gendarmerie's tank fleet. With help from Cotton Squad, they defeat the Gendarmerie. The episode ends with Goku's group celebrating their victory, while Goma, furious, places his hopes on the Gendarmerie force. Episode 16 of Dragon Ball Daima begins with Goku and his friends planning to rescue Dende. They head to Goma's castle, but are stopped by the Gendarmerie force. Vegeta defeats 3 members, and their leader, Kedum, tries to fight back but is quickly captured. Meanwhile, a mysterious woman searching for Desu and the Oculus wanders the castle, but the guards ignore her. Inside, Goku suggests splitting up. He, Piccolo, Vegeta, and Shin search for Dende, while Bulma, Glorio, Pansy, and Hibis go with Kaiden's group. Pansy later joins Goku's group as Degisu flees with Dende. Goku senses Dende's ki, and they chase Degisu, who tries to escape on a plane. He holds Dende at gunpoint, claiming he wants to rule the demon realm. Pansy rescues Dende and Piccolo knocks Degisu out. Goma laughs at Degisu's failure as a woman delivers the Oculus to him. Glorio tells Goku they must defeat Tamagami No. 1 before facing Goma. They soon learn that Arinsu, Ku, and Do have one's Dragon Ball. Meanwhile, Goma places the Oculus on his forehead, triggering his transformation. Arinsu, Ku, and Do introduce themselves to Goku's group and reveal they have a Dragon Ball. Shin asks for it, but Arinsu refuses, wanting a stronger and more terrifying Demon Realm. She proposes a duel where the winner gets all 3 Demon Realm Dragon Balls. Goku fights Do, but their battle is interrupted when Goma launches an energy blast. Niva explains that Goma has the Oculus. Goma creates an arena, forcing Vegeta to fight him. Sensing Vegeta is in danger, Goku, Piccolo, Glorio, and Shin rush in to help. Meanwhile, Bulma convinces Arinsu's group to join the fight, and Pansy, Kadan, Niva, and One move closer to watch the battle unfold. Everyone teams up against Goma, but his overwhelming strength keeps them at bay. Vegeta asks Goku for a medical bug, but Goku reveals he doesn't have any left. Goma lifts Goku into the sky and fires a massive energy blast. Do and One shield Goku from the attack, but collapse from the impact. Goku transforms into Super Saiyan 3, completely unfazed by the blast. The episode ends with Goku and Goma locking eyes, ready for the next stage of their battle. Goku powers up, and Goma mimics him. Do and Goku team up against Goma, but Do runs out of energy and gets knocked away. One joins Goku, but Goma separates them with an energy blast and overpowers Goku. As Goma forms a massive energy ball, Niva steps in, granting Goku new energy. Goku transforms into a form resembling Super Saiyan 4. Goku pushes the energy ball back. Goma dodges and the battle continues. With help from Glorio, Piccolo, Shin, Do, and On, Goku lands a powerful Kamehameha, but Goma emerges from the rubble, now larger and stronger. Using the Oculus's power, Goma traps and weakens Goku, forcing him back to his base form. Meanwhile, Arinsu calls Glorio, instructing him to bring his Dragon Balls. She reveals her plan to use Porunga to become the Supreme Demon King, and claims she will defeat Goma afterward. Glorio, who secretly learned the Namekian language for this moment, summons Porunga. The heroes believe he has betrayed them, but Glorio makes his wish. The episode ends as Porunga grants the wish, leaving everyone in shock. Episode 19 of Dragon Ball Daima begins with Goku and his friends returning to their normal ages as Red Porunga and the Dragon Balls vanish. Vegeta, eager for a challenge, decides to fight Goma. Meanwhile, Arinsu and Glorio discuss his wish, with Glorio apologizing for disobeying her. Arinsu reveals she once rescued him from the third demon world, but now fires him from her service. Despite this, Glorio thanks her for her kindness, and Ku pledges to stand by Arinsu's side. As the fight continues, Vegeta transforms into Super Saiyan 3 to battle Goma. Piccolo observes that the Tertian Oculus is preventing Goma from tiring out. Arinsu searches for information in the Book of Magic Items, and discovers that hitting Goma on the back of the head 3 times in a row will remove the Oculus. Piccolo and Goku form a strategy, with Bulma convincing Vegeta to let others take over. Goku steps up, eventually transforming into Super Saiyan 4. causing Goma to show concern. The episode ends with Goku confidently facing his opponent. Episode 20 of Dragon Ball Daima starts with Goku fighting Goma. Goku blasts a hole through Goma with a Kamehameha, while Piccolo tries to hit Goma's head 3 times to remove the tertian oculus. However, Goma knocks him away. Goma powers up and pushes everyone back, but Ku gets close and lands 3 quick hits, removing the oculus. Glorio destroys it, and Goma returns to normal. Arinsu and Marba trap Goma and Degesu. Later, the group discusses who should be the next Supreme Demon King. Arinsu refuses, so Ku takes the role, making Arinsu his Vice Supreme Demon King and appointing his ministers. Before leaving, Pansy gives Bulma Magellite and Ku gives Shin cookies for Earth. Before heading home, Goku and his friends stop at a Medibugs shop. The cashier is shocked to see Goku older. Bulma buys Butte Bugs, which makes skin look younger. Pansy finds a container with 2 oculuses inside. The cashier says she sold the 3rd one long ago and offers a discount. The episode and season end with everyone screaming in shock.